stood up right here and I seen a shadow.
For a moment you were just in awe because it was just so beautiful.
Welcome to Allied Paranormal's Investigation Files, our continued look into local Michigan hauntings. This case involves a home in Burton, where the client claims the doors open by themselves. They also feel an angry presence in the basement. Their young son also tells stories of a dark figure who visits him at night.
This door will pop open by itself sometimes, or when it's open you'll hear it creaking and stuff like someone's back here moving it. What the hell is that?
But it's blocked by the couch.
TV and it pop open on its own, and I jumped off the couch like, what in the world? And it sounds like someone back there. I was back there cleaning one day and there was no one else down here. Someone whipped a pop bottle at me. I looked around like, what the heck was that? I thought she was messing with me. I'm like, honey, and I'm looking all around. She's upstairs. You just throw a pop bottle at me? What are you talking about? I've been downstairs all day. I'm like, somebody was whipped something at me. It bounced off the door, scared me death to death. Well, that's creepy.
And Patrick will come halfway down the basement steps, and he'll look over in that corner, and there's no mannequins, no anything over in that corner. And he keeps telling me there's a man right there. He won't come any farther. He just keeps saying there's man. And it's broad daylight. But my sister and her soon-to-be ex-husband were sleeping down here on this couch. And he kept saying that he's seen the curtain move. Well, there's no longer a curtain over there because he kept seeing it move. They'd hear footsteps in the middle of the night. All the dogs would be asleep. And my sister come running upstairs. She goes, why were you downstairs standing at the foot of my bed? What did you want? I said, I wasn't down there. You just woke me up. The pull-out bed was pulled out, and she said it looked just like me, and I was standing at the foot of the bed. And I kept playing with her foot. But this door did the same thing. I had the couch open because we've been having problems with the well pump. When my brother-in-law was here, it wouldn't work. Wouldn't work. Then the 3 weeks he was gone, he's been gone, it worked perfectly. This past, Tuesday? It really started giving us problems. But I was standing up there and I was hearing for the well pump, and I heard the door come open. I kind of ran. I'm not that brave when it comes to basements. But we've heard a lot of things down here. You'll hear, shut up, get out, whispering.
I can't really make up what they're saying, but it sounds like someone whispering.
Or a chair rocking. My grandpa used to have a chair right here that he'd watch football games on, and he'd rock in it. Or you hear rocking where there's no longer a chair. These don't rock. They only swivel. Yeah, this is my grandpa's space back here where he did all of his work. And that was his dark room, his little machine shop. So yeah, that door will pop open.
Pictures and stuff.
Yep. I won't come down here by myself. Not if I'm home alone. There's no way unless I absolutely have shut. Because you'll get the feeling like get out now. But I don't know if it's just my fear of basements that's over amplified because I'm here by myself. But I've had other people tell me the same thing. I can tell you what I heard in here. But Rodney's going to have to tell you what he heard. I was laying across the bed in the middle of the day with my head right here, and I was sleeping. I was the only one in the house. All the dogs were outside. It was a nice day. I heard growling. It wasn't a dog's growling. It was just a really deep, menacing growl, and I woke up and I didn't see anything. Dogs sleep in here. They were not Christians. They were very, very much atheists. And a lot of the really bad stuff, like the growling and stuff, started when my brother-in-law moved in. He is a Satanist more so than anything. He's not an atheist, he's not an antagonist, he's straight up Satanist. That's when the growling started. That's when Patrick really started freaking out about the dark man, about the man not talking to him. You know, a lot of the really bad stuff started.
You hear like something like standing like right next to you, like a real evil growl, like, and it's the hair stood up on the back of my neck, and I looked around, she wasn't even in the room. So I'm looking under the bed, thought maybe one of the dogs or something. There wasn't nothing in there. It was just so creepy, and I could still every once in a while feel like something in the room. It's just that really weird feeling. I don't like sleeping here sometimes. I go back out there, it's like, honey, you ready to come to bed yet?
Did you used to live in this house? It growled. Yes. Did you used to live in this house? It growled. Did you die in this home? Did you die in this home? Floors down to 65 and 66. What was that? I don't know. If you're down here with us, step back.
Blue. Turn over here this way and then go back to that side.
Okay. That's just the floor. The floor's cooling down. Floor's down to 65 and 66. What was that? I don't know. It was a voice. We're hearing you. You need to be louder, or you need to come and do that into one of the recorders, please. You need to be louder, or you need to come and do that into one of the recorders, please. You need to be louder, or you need to come and do that into one of the recorders, please. It just sounds like it was coming from two different places. Isn't it though? Oh God, your shirt almost fell. It just sounds like it was coming from two different places. Isn't it though? Oh God, your shirt almost fell. Isn't it?
It was
See, it's on 16.
Yeah.
And even when it messes up before, it's never on 16. It always goes back to 1.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it's on 16 and it's flashing. And I think it might be the batteries because it won't do anything. But all these numbers here, and there were some numbers over on the end, and they were all rolling, counting through. I've never seen them do that before. Never.
Are you friends? Was that you? Mm-hmm. No, mine sounded like voices. Mine sounded like voices.
Remember when Katie and Nicole they go in first, and go down the basement, and they came back out and they thought they had heard growling down there. 2 different times. We have those on audio.
Oh, great.
Wow.
What they describe as growling.
Did you used to live in this house?
That ain't right, man. That's right where I'm scared to go, actually. Is it right by the wild room door?
I think that's where they were standing. Or sitting. I think they were sitting down there.
It just sounds like it was coming from 2 different places. Isn't it though? Oh God, the curtain almost fell.
Do you hear it?
Yeah, I hear it.
It almost sounded like I said get out.
Not long after, the clients contacted us with reports of increased activities. We returned to Burton for a second night of investigating.
Make it pop twice.
most compelling evidence occurred during the first team's EVP session. Both Tammy and Nicole were alone in the home, and just out of camera range. However, it was documented on audio recorders and captured by the handheld camera outside.
And we may be back in later. Depending on if you communicate with them more than you do us. Picking up the recorders. I guess I put the bag. Did I leave it upstairs? Was it on my shoulder and I don't know it? I heard that click, yes. The recorder's still going above us. We're hearing things. It is not on your shoulders. I bet I left it upstairs on the couch. I thought you grabbed it. I thought so too. Alright, us leaving. Here. That's me making noise. Got everything here. Got your flashlight. I must have left that up on the couch. Or, no, or in here on the chair, I mean. Ooh, I'm burning. You're burning? I'm burning. Your flashlight. It's in my hand. Right here. You're kind of red. I'm burning. Did you just claw her? It wasn't an itch. It was a burn. It's burning. You're an ass. Because here I am standing and I didn't run. You don't see me running, do you? Not you. Let's just get it outside in more light where we can check it. We're coming back for you. That's a promise. Yeah, it's right here.
You got an extra flashlight?
Yeah, right by the dark room. It's the K2's, yeah, going out pretty good. Don't like to be talked to sternly. Why is it blinking? Oh, it's on pause. Okay.
I don't see anything.
No. It was hard to tell down there. There was
Burning.
There was
It's right along here.
looked like lines.
Oh, that's so good. Oh, it feels so good.
It is quite warm.
Wait, yeah, it's
yeah,
red.
she's red. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see. It looks like lines. I can't tell quite.
Yeah.
It's starting to open.
We were walking out of the basement, coming away from the dark room.
And to see if it raises.
So, remember when Nikki came upstairs and she thought she might, well, she didn't say she thought she was scratched, but Tammy thought she might have been scratched. She did take a picture the next day, and she actually took one every day for about a week until it went away. This is what it looks like.
Dang.
And it did take about a week for it to completely go away. She said, you know, she wasn't really freaked out by it. She was just more, I know she had an adrenaline rush going on. She was all excited, and even the next couple days, she was more excited about it than anything. So, you know, I don't think it was evil or anything like that.
Right.
I think it was just trying to get their attention. And we actually don't have anything from the basement, from him, whoever, this time. I think, like I told them, I think maybe it was being more physical this time than anything. The K2 did go off a bunch of times. that was one of the other things that didn't happen the first time.
No.
It was happening a lot that second time. But it only happened for them, because it didn't go off for us, and I don't think it went off for you guys either. So, I don't know, maybe it either wanted to communicate with them, or it didn't like them and didn't want to communicate with them. I'm not sure. But, it went off when they called it a chicken. It went off up here in the living room when they mentioned an animal and started saying, "Here, kitty, kitty." So, I don't know. A couple things I'm not sure about. There is one thing in the basement I want you to hear and tell me if you know what it sounds like.
Was that one of them breathing?
No, I don't think so.
Oh my god.
I don't know what it's saying.
It's like St. John.
Well, there's only one John that's ever been in this house that I know of. Well, besides my biological dad. That's the uncle that I told you about that passed away in '97. Susie's second husband.
Oh.
Him and Grandpa used to party in the basement.
This case showed us that anything can happen during an investigation. It has also shown us that we need to better protect ourselves in these situations. Just like with every investigation, we learned from this case to help us with the next.
As far as the investigation at my house, I think it kind of surprised us. You guys found so much, because we really thought we were crazy, and we were kind of hoping you guys would come in and be like, "No, there's nothing here. You guys really are certifiable." And I guess it just kind of validated what we were going through. As far as what happened with Nikki, none of us have ever been physically harmed, so that kind of surprised me that she would get scratched in the basement. We've had things thrown at us, but never physically attacked. We've heard growls in the house. But I think all in all, we're pretty satisfied with what you guys got, because it made us not crazy.
Free services. Contact us today at Ally Paranormal.